taking longer to swallow.
Hello, my name is Sarah Bell, and tonight's presentation is on arsenic in our juice and our foods. First, we're going to talk about what arsenic is. Arsenic occurs naturally in soil. It's odorless and tasteless. It's considered a semi-metal element. It is commonly used in metals, glasses, and even electronic parts. There are two types of arsenic. One type is called inorganic arsenic, and the second type is called organic, also known as naturally occurring arsenic. So the first type of arsenic we're going to talk about is inorganic arsenic. This is considered inorganic when it's mixed with any other element than carbon. It is also harmful and poisonous in large amounts. It's used as preservatives in food and wood to protect against bugs. It used to be used in pesticides, but it has since been banished from that. The second type of arsenic is called organic arsenic. This is arsenic that is mixed with carbon and hydrogen. It is commonly used in pesticides. It's used as additives in animal feeds, but it is also considered essentially harmless. So where do we find arsenic? Where is it found? It is found in water. There are higher concentrates in areas with volcanic rock and arsenic-rich mineral deposits. It's found in foods and juices. Most fruits and vegetables contain arsenic. We find higher levels of arsenic in seafood, meat, and poultry. The meat and poultry, we find higher levels of arsenic because of the feed that's given to them. We also find arsenic in air. It is released through coal burning and metal smelting with lower levels in rural areas, but there's not very much arsenic found in air. So now we move on to health issues associated with large doses of inorganic arsenic. Some of these health issues occur on the skin. You can get ridging and yellowing of your nails, hyperkeratosis, which is warts, and you can have dark or light spots on your skin that can appear. Also associated with arsenic is cancers such as lung cancer, bladder, liver, colon, and even kidney cancer. It can also affect your nervous system tremendously. It can cause tremors, headaches, numbness, blood vessel damage, high blood pressure, anemia, upset stomach, and even diabetes. So should we be concerned about the high levels, about any level of arsenic in our food and our waters? The answer is no to water and food. But you might say there are so many health risks associated with large amounts of arsenic, so why shouldn't we be concerned? This table shows an average daily intake of arsenic for different countries, with the U.S. being the lowest average at 10 parts per billion. Higher than the U.S. and the highest on this list is Korea with 320 parts per billion. And China is also high with 210 parts per billion. So the U.S. regulations help decrease these levels of arsenic released by man by banning of pesticides using inorganic arsenic. Also, the FDA actions against arsenic include water regulations to 10 parts per billion. They regulate this because water consumption is large compared to different food consumptions. Everyone drinks lots of water every day. And also, imported products from other countries, the FDA goes and pulls samples, and they take them for testing to ensure safe levels of arsenic in our country. If the levels aren't safe, then they send everything back. It's not even going to make it into the US. So in conclusion, arsenic is unstoppable. You're going to find it everywhere, and you can't get rid of it. So the regulations and testing to ensure safety, especially in imports from other countries, is essential, and the US does a very good job of that. As you saw in the table with the US having an average daily intake of 10 parts per billion compared to other countries, including China with over 200 parts per billion. So, obviously those countries don't have the same regulations against arsenic use as the US does, or else their levels would be lower. So, here in the US, it is extremely safe to enjoy our foods and beverages. And that is the end of my presentation.